Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. I'm Sarah, and today we're going to be talking about something super important for anyone learning English. Common phrases for everyday conversations. These are the kinds of phrases you'll use all the time, whether you're ordering food, meeting someone new, or just chatting with a friend.
Hey Sarah, and hi to all our listeners. I'm John, and I'm really excited about this episode. A lot of times when people are learning English, they focus on grammar or vocabulary, but they forget that real communication is all about using these common phrases and expressions. They help you sound more natural and make it easier to connect with people.
Exactly. So, in this episode, we'll go over some of the most essential phrases that come up in everyday conversations. These phrases will help you in almost any situation, and the best part is, once you know these, you'll sound like a local in no time.
For sure, and we'll break it down into different contexts. Meeting new people, making small talk, asking for help, giving directions, and of course, food-related phrases, since that's something we all talk about every day.
Let's kick things off with greetings and introductions. So you know when you walk into a room or meet someone for the first time, the first thing you need is a simple greeting. Phrases like hi or hello are essential, but there are also ways to ask how someone is doing. For example, how are you? Or how's it going? Are very common ways to start a conversation.
Yeah, and sometimes it's good to mix things up so you're not always saying the same thing. You can say, what's up? Or how's everything? Or even, how have you been? Depending on how well you know the person. These are all casual, friendly ways to greet someone and keep the conversation flowing.
Right. And when someone asks, how are you, in casual situations, it's normal to reply with something like, I'm good, thanks, or I'm doing great. If you're not feeling your best, you can also say, I'm okay, or not too bad. And don't forget, it's common to ask, how about you, after answering.
That's a good point. And when you're meeting someone for the first time, the usual phrase is, nice to meet you. But you can also say, pleased to meet you, or it's a pleasure to meet you. After that, it's polite to introduce yourself and then ask for the other person's name. Something simple like, I'm John. And you? Works perfectly.
Absolutely. And in more formal situations like a business setting, you might say, hi, my name is Sarah. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Smith. Adding the person's last name is a nice touch in more professional situations. It shows respect and professionalism.
Right. And as the conversation progresses, it's really nice to follow up with a question. If you're at a party or networking event, after introducing yourself, you could ask something like, what do you do? Or how do you know the host? It helps you keep the conversation going.
Definitely. All right, let's move on to small talk. Small talk is something that comes up in almost every social interaction. These are the little exchanges that help break the ice and make people feel more comfortable. You'll hear phrases like, what's new? Or how's your day going? Or what have you been up to?
Yeah, small talk is great for easing into a conversation. If someone asks, what's new? And you want to respond, you might say, not much, just staying busy. Or same old, same old. It's a simple way to keep things light. If you're feeling a bit more chatty, you can share something interesting you've done recently.
Exactly. And small talk doesn't always have to be about what you're doing. You can ask about the weather, for example. It's such a nice day, isn't it? Or, it looks like it's going to rain today. People love talking about the weather, especially when they don't know each other very well. It's a safe topic.
Totally. And after a bit of small talk, you can switch gears and ask more specific questions. If you're at a dinner party, you might ask, how do you like the food? Or, have you tried the dessert? It's amazing. These kinds of questions help the conversation flow and keep it going.
Another classic phrase to use when you're making small talk is, what's your favorite topic? For example, what's your favorite movie? Or what's your favorite hobby? This can lead to a deeper conversation and let you learn more about the other person.
Definitely. Now let's talk about some phrases you can use when you need help or want to ask for something. For example, if you're at a store and you're looking for something, you might ask, excuse me, where can I find the item? Or, can you help me with something?
That's right, John. And if you're looking for directions, there are a few useful phrases you can use. Could you tell me how to get to a place? or can you give me directions to a place are both polite and straightforward ways to ask. It's important to use could or can because it makes the request sound more polite.
For sure. And if you don't understand something, you can ask for clarification with, could you repeat that? Or sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you say it again? And don't forget to add please and thank you to sound even more polite. It goes a long way.
Absolutely. Politeness is key in any language. Now let's talk about some food-related phrases because we all know food is a huge part of our daily lives. If you're at a restaurant, for example, you might use phrases like, "Can I see the menu, please?" Or "What do you recommend?" when you're not sure what to order.
Yeah, asking for recommendations is a great way to get advice from the server. You can also ask, is this dish spicy? Or does this contain any nuts? If you have food allergies or preferences. It's important to ask these questions so you can make an informed decision about what you're eating.
Exactly. And when you're ready to order, you can say something like, "I'll have the steak, please," or "I'd like to order the steak." And when you're finished, don't forget to say, "Can I get the check, please?" Or "Could I have the bill, please?"
Oh, and when you're out with friends and someone offers to pay, a polite way to handle it is to say, "No, I've got this," or "Let me pay this time." Of course, if you want to split the bill, you can say, "Let's split the check," or "Can we divide the bill?"
Yes, it's always nice to be polite about handling the bill. Now, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about some phrases for making plans or invitations. If you want to ask someone to hang out, you can say, "Do you want to grab coffee sometime?" Or "How about we go see a movie this weekend?"
And if you're not sure about making plans yet, you can always say, "I'm not sure. Let me check my schedule," or "I'll let you know if I'm free." That way, you're not committing to something you're not sure you can do, but you're still showing interest.
Right? And if someone invites you somewhere, you can say, "That sounds fun. I'd love to join." Or "Thanks for the invite, but I already have plans." It's important to be polite when accepting or declining invitations.
Exactly. And if you're not able to go, you could suggest another time. Maybe next time, or how about next week? That way, you're leaving the door open for future plans, which is always a nice touch.
Absolutely. And what about saying goodbye? We all need to know how to end a conversation politely. The most common phrase is goodbye, but you can also say, "See you later," or "Take care." If you're meeting again soon, "See you soon" or "Catch you later" are both casual ways to say goodbye.
And when you're leaving a social event, you can always say, "It was great seeing you," or "Thanks for having me," if you're leaving someone's house or a gathering. It shows appreciation and leaves a positive impression.
That's a great way to end the conversation. And for more formal situations, "It was a pleasure meeting you," or "I look forward to seeing you again soon" works well.
For sure. All right, Sarah, I think we've covered a lot of ground today. These phrases will definitely help anyone feel more comfortable in everyday English conversations.
I couldn't agree more. Whether it's a casual chat with a friend or a more formal interaction, knowing these common phrases is crucial to communicating effectively.
Absolutely. The more you use these phrases, the more natural they'll become. So don't be afraid to practice, and don't worry about making mistakes. Just keep speaking and learning.
Thanks so much for listening, everyone. We hope these phrases help you navigate everyday conversations with confidence. Take care, and we'll see you next time.
Until next time, folks, keep practicing and keep having those conversations. Have a great day.